We hear all the time from people around the game that double A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think when you think back to some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double A because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the double A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure. I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was defensively, offensively. Just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good, and I didn't have to think about that game when I went to sleep.
A double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Glenn Sparkman gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kobe Bryant. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Kobe Bryant.
First offering. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Three.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kobe Bryant. He flew out in his last AB.
Kobe Bryant.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Come on, you got it, come on.
Throw won't get him. And stepping in, Jordan Gore. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Jordan Gore.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The first
now to the plate here is Andrew Bechtold. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Infield is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. Wichita's out in front, 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH.
Now batting,
Kobe
the
Bryant
designated
singled
hitter,
in his last
Kobe
at-bat.
Yeah, and just another
Bryant.
simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. 3 runs already home here. And it's 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you gotta love a live.
At the plate now is
Leading
Kobe
off
Bryant.
for the
Struck out
Wizards,
in his last trip to the
the
plate.
designated
And you
hitter,
can live with punching out with the
Kobe
bases empty, but in his
Bryant.
last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Torres is there, 1 away.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Wichita Wind Surge jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's Kobe Bryant, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matty D. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
Colin Anderle the next to bat. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Ziegler will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. So now here is Raider Ascanio.
Batting second, the right fielder, Raider Ascanio.
Get ahead, stay ahead. One out, one out.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be in time, and it's a very quick beginning to the evening as there are 2 gone now. Digging in will be Kramer Robertson, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Robertson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Irving Lopez.
Standing in now, Irving Lopez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. A windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, 2 down.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Juan Yepez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, come on, guys. Yepez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So next to hit is Malcolm Nunez.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Malcolm Nunez.
All right, come on now.
First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
No runner, hold it right there.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
The catcher, Andrew.
Into the box now, Andrew Kisner, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Wheel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to hit is Bryce Denton.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Bryce Denton.
He's set and the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Bryce Denton.
The left fielder, Bryce Denton.
And now the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a called third strike down in the zone. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 14, Peter.
At the plate now,
Pascal.
Peter Pascal. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Place it first now.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and in to swing the bat next is Colin Anderley. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Cronin is there for it, and that's the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and Springfield leads this thing 1-0. And now in the box, Raider Ascanio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ascanio.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now batting, shortstop, Kramer.
At the plate, Kramer Robertson. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Irving Lopez grounded out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Irving Lopez.
First delivery to him.
That's out.
Hey, plays that one now.
Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 out, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 5.
To the plate now, Juan Yepes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lopez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Popped him up. Jelokowski is there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. And now Malcolm Nunez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Andrew Kisner.
Look up.
There's a swing and a high pop-up.
I got it.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So next to bat will be Bryce Denton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Riddle has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate here is Peter Pascal, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Peter Pascal.
From the stretch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. He gathers the throw. Hey now. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Colin Anderley. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey. Ball.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Now batting, right fielder.
So now to the plate, Raider Escanio, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Curveball grounded towards second, scooped up, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So now to the plate, Kramer Robertson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Kramer Robertson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Here you go, fellas. Let's go.
Again, another foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Irving Lopez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
All right, jump on him.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
No runner, no runner.
And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Juan Yepez.
Nope, that's
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left.
3-3-3.
Ziegler is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Ready now is Malcolm Nunez, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to hit, Andrew Kisner popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Adam Bray has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Adam
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Springfield came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Garrett Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. Zach Thompson earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's baseball. It's set to get his evening at the plate started. Kobe Bryant trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guy.
Now to bat, Kobe Bryant struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the 1-0.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kobe Bryant.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead.
Now at the plate is Kobe Bryant. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
The batter, the left fielder.
Next to dig in, Malik Ziegler. He grounded out last time up. He's running, lofted in the air out toward right center. He brings it in, and they have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Springfield Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Liberatore earns his first win. Leave to record.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on. And often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level. but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.